Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Farm Sim 2015. Today I have three mods that I wanted to kind of show y'all. Um, One being this Dodge. It's a little bit different. I liked it because it looked a little bit more like a work truck, not a go out on Sunday type of truck. Just for the forestry aspect. As far as usefulness, I don't really know what I will be able to really do with it. Um, but seeing how the Hummer really was a piece, and the stocking game truck is just pretty. Not really even pretty, but yeah. So I figured I'd give this guy a shot. I haven't even drove it yet. I just purchased it. I've got the other two pieces down at the logging site. I had a request for the Scania, I want to say 730 Forestry Edition. I don't know, but either way, the pack contains the Lizard flatbed and the Lizard single cab. As you can see, it's not a quad cab. It's not the 4-door crew cab edition. I don't know. I really don't like them in real life, but for some reason, when I want to get a realistic feel, I end up getting them because, you see a work truck, it's got an 8-foot box and a single cab. Like I said, I don't really care for them in real life, but the second mod we have is the Volvo BM Forwarder. I've got one more of these forwarders that I want to test out. And already, just driving this down to the logging area, it's not a mod that I would recommend. And I'll get into that in a little bit. There's the man. I did grab the man trailer by accident. I didn't realize that the Scania came with a different trailer, so we're gonna have to kind of deal with that. If you can see, of course you can't see my mouse, but the money situation we've got. So yeah, the request was for the Scania R730 Forest. So I've got that. I can't remember who the request was by. I think it was Dennis Duguay. Not quite sure, so I don't want to take away anybody's glory. And yeah, I think that's it. So we'll head down to the forest area, and the physics in this truck has not changed. Bill Dooley likes to do the donuts. Alright, so we'll put her in 4. Whoa! Oh, and we total her right off the bat. I can't stand how they got the 4-wheel drive controls where you hit that number 3 and it takes off. So we'll lock her in there. I don't know if it's really going to help with anything, but well, this thing goes pretty good. It does still slide around a lot more than I would like, but we'll put the old beacon on and give her. I don't know what they were thinking when they made these trucks so driftable. It's just so hard to handle. It's easier with a controller. Whoa, you son of a gun. God, they don't have a damage model in this game either. So get this guy up here. Turn off the little beacon. And as you can see, this trailer is not supposed to go with this truck, but we don't have enough money to sell this trailer and get the right one. Either way, it's a trailer. It's, gonna be the same. And I'm actually happy I have that trailer because I don't know if these logs will fit in this bed. So that's gonna be a test right off the bat. At first glance, truck looks very nice. I don't really understand the whole, unless it's supposed to look like rust. It's almost like a hammered texture. Okay. Looks good. They've got it on the flare too. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing, unless that may be something to do with the dirty spec of the truck. I don't know. You can kind of see it over the wheel wells there. It's like a water, a wet. I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to go for there. Rims, lug nuts. See any valve stems, so I don't. Kinda nice, kinda nice. Yeah. Well, we'll get in her. Take a look in the cab. I'm gonna try to use the up, down, side to side arrows in my thing here because my mouse is about 4 foot away from me. Looks pretty good. The color looks real nice. I mean, it's good. I don't even know what it's a good two-tone mixture. It's still very chalky. It's not, you know, I mean, can't really make out what that's supposed to be in the back. I'm guessing a sleeper, even though it is a day cab, but okay. The mirrors work. The mirror on the front does not. The mirror on the side doesn't, and the step mirror doesn't. Very one-dimensional. Start it up. So you got a gauge that moves for RPM, and it just, wow. Holy. Oh, cheesy. I won't even get into that. Oh, well, the speedometer, it kind of functions. I mean, it's not beautiful by any means, but it kind of functions. We'll take her around here, because I've got to reposition now anyway. Now that I moved it, and I'm sure that trailer didn't follow very well. Take the front spoiler off the front with that stump. Oh, there's a little frame rate. No, just a little making sure I'm awake type deal, I guess. And again. Alright. So try this. Next thing that I wanted to mention, the crane. Not a big fan. Most of these cranes fold up nicely. But unfortunately, that's as much as you can fold this crane. So the way they have it right off the bat, it's just like this in back of the truck. Well, I don't know if you could see where the issue would lie there, but yeah, come on. I know it's not really realistic to have them folded beyond where they were, but I guess maybe you could fold it on top of itself. Oh yeah, claw goes right through, claw goes right through again. Well, that would work, I guess. On the realistic side, no, but okay. Either way, so we'll give her a try here and see how this old girl stacks. Gotta get used to the ambidextrous controls here. It's a little bit different than the forwarders. Not really much for these different claws, though. They just don't seem to work as well for me. I don't know why, but it just... I don't understand them. There's got to be a trick to them, and I just haven't got the trick down, but... and I hope I have the right version of this mod. I just kind of searched through mod hosters and I found the first one I could. And this is version 2. So I'm hoping I can get a freaking log here, though. I mean, what kind of review would it be if I didn't load the truck? You gonna let me have that one? No, I don't think the pile wants to let it go. There it is. Good. View won't be a total nightmare. Oh, well, yeah. Some glitching going on. Okay. Now this is going to be the issue, and this was the comment that I kind of wrote back to, like I said, I think it was Dennis Duguay. I don't have the logs that are the right size. So, what I'm going to have to do, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to load up the back trailer. But you'll get a feeling for it and how it moves and everything else. But at this point in the review, I'm kind of, I don't know, it's just, yeah, not big on this claw. Alright guys, and we're back. Kind of some cool functions to this truck that I just kind of found out after loading 2 logs. The truck almost tipped over. And this is really helpful for the guys that aren't very good with a crane, or in my case, the crane just doesn't operate very good for me. I don't. It could very well be me because I'm not used to this truck. So I'm not going to completely throw it out there. But you can push the rack, which I guess just spreads it or makes it narrow, which is really nice for a loader. And then when you get to the lumber yard and you want to sell it, you hit N, the racks come off, the trailer tips. Very, very, very cool feature. I know Deputy was having some issues with the mouse is really very, very difficult. As you can see, I'm using it right now, and it's a lot faster, which is one thing that I'm going to look into for my joysticks, because I'm not very impressed with the speed of the joysticks. They're just too slow for me. But yeah, I wanted to mention that, so that's a very cool addition. I do wish this truck had some type of and it looks like it does, but they just don't function. Or maybe they do function, I just don't know what I'm doing. But downriggers, I see them there, but there's no button for them. When you got open foot, okay, so I'll hit M. Like, oh, it does work. I was hitting it there and the crane was moving, so I kind of stopped. My bad. Some type of mod reveal. Okay. Now are they gonna go down? That is the next question. Body up. No, that doesn't do it. B, that just splits your rack. Okay, so downrigger's not going down. Unless there's like a mouse function, I guess. No. Okay, so I'll hit G, and all I get is 8 and 9. And right control. Okay, so once again, that has to do with loading logs with a front-end loader. Very, very cool. I'm going to leave them like that because I think that'll help me kind of use this claw. So yeah, I'm sorry guys that I didn't really test this guy out. I just kind of took for granted after looking at it and running it a little bit over here that it didn't really have too many features, but it actually does, and I gotta remember to look at that stuff. So I'll do my best here. Like I said, this claw, I'm just not used to it, I guess, but I don't know. I've used quite a few of these different claws, and I do give them props for not using the same claw on every piece of machinery, but I don't know. I don't understand why they can't get the claw to clamp down properly on just some logs once I go to the end. Okay, that'll work. I'll clamp down a little bit tighter there. Now, can we keep 3? No, looks like we're going to keep 1. Okay. Oh, shoot. It's so hard to get used to different controls. Every mod I played with has kind of messed with the controls a little bit, and when I'm used to the stock way the game makes the controls, and I've got my joystick set to them stock ways, it's kind of hard to readjust. No. We'll keep 2. As long as we can keep 2. That's the next thing. Them straightened out in there a little bit. That's a little better. I'm making a mess of my pile here. Was all neat. So some big news, not for you guys. Unfortunately, it's not great news for you guys. The people that have bought my house are basically gonna be moving in, it looks like next week. So this week, hoping sooner than later, I'm gonna be getting into my house, getting what I need to get done, and starting the moving process. So like I said, good news for me because I'm getting into my house. Bad news is for you guys, that house doesn't have internet at the moment, and it's going to be a little bit of time before it gets internet, just till we can get the finances and everything straightened out and make sure that, you know, we can get that right off the bat. So I'm going to try my best to get as many videos out as I can in the amount of time, but with the packing and everything, it's not going to be in the greatest amount, you know, so not as many as I want, you know, to keep you guys all entertained. So I apologize for that. I hope when I do come back, whether it be a couple days after we move in or a week or 2, it shouldn't take us that long to figure out about the internet and then have somebody come out and route the cable line, and yeah, who knows. I think the longest wait they've got really is about a week. But who's to say? Who knows? So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on my end. After that all happens, I mean, there will be no end to the videos. The motor vlogs are going to be, I hope, a lot better this next upcoming year. I mean, I do have a baby on the way, so that's going to be, you know, taking up a lot of that time too. But the riding is a lot of off-road. I've got a lot of trails. It's up by my parents. I've got a lot of property behind the house. So a lot of big things going on this year. It's just a matter of you guys being able to hang in there and keep me in that sub bar. I know I'm going to probably lose a good majority of what I have worked hard to get, but it ain't nothing we can't gain back. And I appreciate all my subscribers. We're almost at 200. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I didn't think we'd hit 200 this soon. But either way, I appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm doing my best in the comments when I get done work to get on, check the comments, that type of thing, go through, get all the comments answered to the best of my abilities, and you know, keep y'all from not having to wait a while to hear anything back. So like I said, in either way, I'll do my best to throw something up. If I've got to go to a McDonald's or something like that and show you, you know, what I hauled for the day, or I don't know, some random thing. But just like I said, if you could bear with me, that would really help. And yeah, it'll keep me sane. I think I showed off this guy pretty good. We do have a good majority of mods to go through here, so oh, we got a log right in a friggin' spot. So let me hit 4, 5, 6, and we don't have that. So moving on to the forwarder. Let me see if I can get this forwarder maybe to pick that log out from in between there. Might be able to back in there. Causing too much damage here. There's the controls I know and love. Oh. As you can see, my pile is falling over again after just redoing it right before I even recorded this video. And that's why the front end loader's on the hill there, so I was just pushing all that back over. Ooh. I don't know what that's stuck. Oh, it's stuck on my rack. That's what it was. Okay. Let me get out of this guy real quick. Get over here and shut off this noisy scanner. Oh. Alright. Frickin' phone ringing. So we'll get a quick load of logs on here and we'll end the video. I know you guys have seen this a million times. But that's why I kind of decided to do a mod review tonight instead of gameplay, just because I don't want to burn you all out. I know y'all said you want to see it, but saying it and seeing it every night in a row is different. And there's so much cleanup, so I'll keep kind of doing that and getting these logs in the trailer and all piled up best at what I can do. Get off that headache right there. That's why I want to kind of get my controls a little bit quicker if I can. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm going to try to see if I can get some better speed out of this thing. Just a little bit, not too much, but you know, enough to really, oh really, come on. Nope, wrong way. Oh, I missed it. Frickin' phone goes again here. So yeah, really, all depending on what you want on your, in your forestry area, basically. As far as these mods, and I don't even think I'm gonna test the other mod because it's an old, beat up looking. I mean, I liked it because, you know, you don't have all these pretty things for very long in a forestry setting, and they don't have a damage model in the game, so you see something old, beat up. I see something old and beat up. I'd rather see that work in the fields and work in the forest than a brand new piece of equipment, because in all reality, I don't know all that many farmers that can keep something. I mean, not saying nothing bad about them, but I'm just saying they use them. You know, so they're gonna be dented up, scratched up. They might not want to do it, but it's back to life. That hey, that kind of line of work is, you know, you can't be playing in the mud, playing in the crap all day without just stuff like that kind of happening. So when I see some older things, kind of like that shuttle truck I was using, that old, what'd they call it, Maz or Kraz or whatever. But yeah, I seen that and I was like, yeah, you know, I could probably use that in the field. And I did. I tried it out and it worked good. And then I had that whole game save crashing and everything else that I didn't understand at the time, and now it totally makes sense. But yeah, I can't get that log. Can't get what you can't see. Whatever. So I'll shut her down here. We'll get a full load and we'll unload it. I'm gonna give you a final overview and we'll end her there. Alright guys, so we got a halfway decent load. I'm not gonna load her right up. So the in cab is not horrible on this. I mean, it isn't great by any means, but I've been in a lot of ukes, do's and halves and everything else, and they're not the prettiest thing in the world on the inside. It looks pretty good. I'll just say that, really. Steering wheel doesn't turn. You don't get anything. And the other thing that I noticed with this guy is, take a look at the tracks it leaves. I don't know if you can see that or not, but It's not the same. It's just a reskin, basically, the cab. So I have no use for this type of mod. Honestly, like I said, if you're not into the ponies, I'm not into the ponies equipment, just because it's foreign to me. I'm gonna try unloading this on a hill here, but wait, just deal with having a ponies for a little bit until this whole mod issue with giants clears up. And that's right, there is a little bit of a mod issue with giants, and I don't have enough information to really give a solid explanation. Like I said, everything's starting to come to a head after talking to certain people, and from basically what I heard is that Giants has not released information, coding, whatever it is, for the modding community to make good mods. Now, after saying that, I'm kind of biting myself in the butt, because, you know, we see the John Deere by Ago and the 6710. I think it's a 6710. I don't remember. The one that has the loader. I used it quite a bit in the chipping videos. You can get it with a loader or the field version. They're solid mods. They are the best mods that have come out so far that I've seen, that I've played with. They have a spot on my farm. So that's kind of where I'm having the issue with hearing that this coding is missing, that modders can't do it. But then again, Ago's one of those guys that said it, and that's the reason why his tractor is going to be in beta until he gets that coding. What that coding pertains to, I don't know. I don't know how many people know. So there's no real explanation besides Giants wants to release a DLC before they give it away. What that means could be really good for us, or maybe something that we've seen a lot of. You know, who knows? Either way, there is reasons why we are getting these mods, and a lot of the reason is people are lazy and reskin, and other people are happy with it. But on my forestry site here and my farm, I'm not happy with it, and it doesn't have a place for me. You know, it's just like that Scania. Now, I might be somewhat racist, we'll say, or whatever you want to call it, against brands and ponies, Scania, MAN. They're all foreign to me as far as I guess not. Don't use racist. Use brand loyal. You know, if we had Peterbilts and all that other, you know, that's what I'd be using, and we do, but they're not good mods. I mean, that's pretty much the point. I'm trying out these mods for you guys. Yes, I did have somebody comment asking me to give a solid review on the Scania, and I don't feel like I can give a solid review on it, because already I have, you know, I don't like Scania. It's foreign, you know what I'm saying? Volvo's not foreign. We've got a lot of Volvo equipment at work. I kind of know Volvo. So I seen it, and I wanted to give it a halfway decent review. But I'm not into the reskinning. You know, I mean, I don't know. either way, if this is for you, it's out there, you know. I mean, I didn't notice a great review on this thing, and it doesn't deserve one because there was no thought put into it. It was a Volvo Uke or some cab design off of 2013 that they put on a 2015 Pony East Buffalo. I kind of lost for words there, you know. I mean, I guess if I had a little bit of computer knowledge, I could do that myself, and I don't really think it would take that much work. And apparently not too much work was taken in it when you can't even change the tire tracks. You know, I mean, how do you review something like that? Or review? Yes. So, like I said, I don't mean to be brand loyal or anything, but all the mods that I've basically shown today, besides the Dodge truck, just because I do need something to kind of get from place to place really quick without it being a tractor trailer, just on the realistic level. I honestly would not download that Scania just because of that claw. It does not serve a purpose with me. Oh, come on. Oh, I was there. Don't get me wrong, it is a beautiful truck. It does have beautiful dirty spec to it, but the cherry picker is garbage to me. I mean, they put a lot of work into the tilt bed and the racking and all that. Wonderful, but I can't use it. So sorry for the long-winded video again. It's just a review. I hope you understand and see my point. And if you don't, that's why each one of us is different. So, enjoy. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And we'll try to get another video up.